Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Golden Lap with the Ezzolini today. We continue on. Now we've made it up into 4th in the team standings and that's probably the best we can hope for. I mean, there's a chance we catch the LeBrons because Fisher is yet to get any points for LeBron, which is kind of rough because obviously they lost Joel Ryan. Which is, yeah, it's not particularly easy for them. So what we're going to do is we're not really going to be spending any more money. We're just going to make sure we're always above 50% on our wear on those parts. But we're not going to spend any more money upgrading parts or anything like that. We're going to save it all for when we run Season 5, whenever that may be, because I can't really promise when that will be. But I would imagine in a couple of weeks, if that. If that, maybe. So we're just going to run the last 4 races, try and score as many points as we can, try and have a good time with it, and then go again next season looking to, well, hopefully looking for a better car. The same drivers, of course. We're going to try and stick with the same drivers. And we'll just go again, and we'll keep working, and we'll keep working, and we'll try and just be a little bit better every single time. So, start with the chassis. 33, not bad. 33 isn't too bad at all. $35 that time. Okay. There we go. Okay, so at the minute we are 4.5 seconds back, and Vitali is actually 6 seconds back, or just under. Maldonado, Nielsen, Levi, Mack, all pretty quick. I would imagine Nielsen's probably going to be very quick across this session because he is the Rainmeister. But will his kind of boost given to him by the fact that it is a rainy qualifying session, will that be enough to cancel out the performance difference, the performance deficit, I suppose, between the LeBron and the Hemlocks? Because the Hemlocks are just, they are very quick. Both cars seem to be pretty quick. I said last episode that I think they've probably got the team championship already won. I kind of stand by that, but I don't know who's going to win the actual championship because I haven't really been paying attention to the numbers at the top. I've just been worrying about my team, which is genuinely interesting because that's often what people say they are doing. Like they're worried about us, that we're worried about us. We're not worried about them, we're worried about us and what we can do. But in this particular example, it's actually true. I don't even know what the standings look like because I've just not been paying attention to it because it's nothing to do with me because I'm worried about my team. Which is, it's actually telling me a little bit of something about myself as well, to be honest. Okay, off we go. 4th laps being set. Again, maybe only like 6 laps total. Maybe we squeeze in a 7th if we do manage to time it nice. How the heck is... I mean, the laps are slowing down because, of course, they are. The grip is, like, non-existent. But how the heck is Fisher in 20th? That makes just, like, you're still in a LeBron. Like, you're still in a quick car. Like, that's a little bit... I don't know. It's a bit weak. That's what I'm thinking. It's a bit weak. Oh, yellow flags. Okay. So, did Vitali set a lap? Because it says pitting when I don't really want you to pit because I don't think we lose out on tuning because of that. Why did it say pitting? I didn't tell him to pit. Was he on? It wasn't even on his in lap, so that... Was he? I'm so confused. Why did it make him pit there? That's a bit odd. Usually you have the option, and usually I decide not to because I want to just keep him out and get us another Vitali, you confuse me. I'm so confused. The lap times are coming down again, but it's nowhere near where it was. So it looks like Maldonado, just by the fact that he's set a quick time early, is just going to take pole because of that. Not really any other reason. And I don't think we're going to even get another lap done. Vitali will be the last to set a lap, maybe? No, Rodriguez will be. But it doesn't matter. Like I say, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Vitali did get close because the conditions are kind of getting to where they were at the start of the session. But it is what it is. That's that. 6th and 8th. Villalba's in there. We've got Holgersen further back. Fischer way further back. 14 seconds off the lead. Goodness me. Okay. Race time it is. Let's not hang about. Let's try and put in a good performance. I'm going to go Inters, which is the right call because everybody has gone Inters. Romano to start things off. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Away we go. 6th and 8th becomes 7th and 6th and 11th even. Already, oh, back up to 5th. Nice. Already the Hemlocks are at the front, are doing some damage. Vitali's got back past Holgersen and is now chasing down Pellegrini. Oh no, that's a position loss for Romano. No, instantly gained it back actually. Well done. Fair enough. And red flag. Paul Woods has lost it. Now that genuinely might have some influence on standings, on championship standings. Like I say, I have no idea what the situation is because I've just not been looking at it because my drivers are nowhere near it. We're just not near it. So onto the Inters again. Five minutes worth. That's a very early stop, and the Hemlocks are, well, 1 car down. 10 seconds, and then pause. And go. So, back down to 9th and 10th. Are you kidding me? We get the chance for a great restart, and that's what they do with it. I'm livid at that. I'm absolutely livid. You've only got 1 Hemlock to worry about. And that's what they do. 11th and 15th. Jokers. Absolute jokers. Ridiculous. Ugh. The post-race, the briefing. Oh. There's steam coming out my ears. Absolutely livid. '18th, Romano, wake up. Wake up. What are you doing? 19th, focus up. Get yourself in the zone. 19th, running dead last. Gets past Ambrosio. I am not impressed. What? I don't know if I've ever been this angry at my drivers. They qualified pretty well, and then they've restarted. They've both been asleep during that restart. Just unforgivable. I don't know what they think they're doing. Oh, well done. Well done, Romano. Yeah, you made one overtake and then immediately lost it again. 17th. Oh, 18th. Yeah, good. Let's go, Romano. Let's go. Come on. Oh, 19th. Yeah. Not even saying anything. I don't know how long that was, but I was just watching them go by, losing positions. Just, absolutely a joke. A joke. They should be up there competing with LaRousse. They should be 5th and 6th, competing up there. I don't know what they are doing. Right, some people are pitting for Inters. I'm going to stay out and then probably go straight onto wets if this continues getting worse. But I'm severely unimpressed with what I've seen here. Oh, right, so a couple of laps until we figure out what the weather is going to do. If it's going to go down again, if the level of water is going to go down again, then I think just another set of Inters. Oh, no, it's go. Okay, yeah, so we're staying out and going onto the wets. Romano's in the zone. We could probably burn from now. Almost. We're a lap down anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yep, doesn't matter. So let's try and make these tyres last. And then see how long a set of wets go. They don't... they won't really go, will they? No, they probably won't. Let's see what we can do here. 9th place for Vitali. Well done. Yellow flag. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit on this yellow flag for a lap. Nielsen's gone to the wets. Nielsen's got the exact same idea as me. So I'm going to sit on this for one lap. There we go. Onto the wet tyres. Any form of yellow flags from now to the end means that these wet tyres will survive. So we'll get our yellow flag pit stop done. Come out in 9th, very nice, and 15th, just behind Morel. The green flag goes, and we didn't miss out on anything there. We have jumped up to 9th by doing that, and everyone on Inters, which is actually only one car up ahead of us, but 4 cars ahead of Romano, will have to stop again no matter what. There's a chance if there's yellow flags and whatnot that we might not have to stop again. So... can we see what let's just see what we can do here. Let's just see what we can do. We're right behind Rodriguez, so Vitali's got to get that move done at some point. Still not able to, still stuck behind Rodriguez. It's got to be it. You're right behind him. There it is, on the straight, up to 7th. There we go. And now hopefully able to kind of run away with it a little bit. Fisher DNF'd again. Fisher, what is... Oh my goodness me. So we're a lap down. LaRousse is a lap down. We are 21.5 seconds behind LaRousse. Oh, goodness me. But at least we're in the double points right now. And Romano's made up all those extra positions where everyone else has pitted. Can't overtake Nielsen. Yeah, no, not surprised. No. I'm going to do a couple of laps on the kind of save your tires mode. It might invite a little bit of pressure from Rodriguez, but hopefully not too much. The gap is pretty significant at the minute, to be fair. So I'm going to go to lap 40, what is that? Lap 41, 42. Oh, Luana Lovera DNF. That's positions. That is positions. Okay. The gap to LaRousse, 18 seconds. Okay, keep going at the minute. Keep going. Really still trying to stretch these tyres out a little bit. Go back to regular and we're still a little bit down. So maybe another couple of laps. Don't forget, we don't have to go all the way to the end because of the lap that we are... Well, 2 laps down for Romano now. We're 1 lap down. We can actually kind of put that into our calculation and say, like, we only got to go to here. So I actually think we'll be fine with what we've got right now. Romano's got Rodriguez. Running away a bit. Okay, what I'm gonna do just to make sure, gonna do 2 more laps. On the blue driving style, just to hold fire. So that's one more. The gap is 13 to LaRousse now, but it is going up a bit because we're no longer telling the drivers to full send it. Okay. And okay, there we go. So I think they will get to the end here no matter what now because we're 2 laps down. Some cars are pitting for extra tyres. We're not doing that. We're going by. We're into 5th place. We are into 5th place. Now, the problem is that Nielsen is actually behind us. So the chance of getting Nielsen is just not going to happen. It's all about now whether or not Romano can take Villalba and then keep LaRousse a certain distance behind. 10 laps to go. 5th and 6th on the cards again. Now, this is a little bit odd. Obviously, Woods and Lovera. I mean, the 5th and 6th would have been 7th and 8th, really. But those DNFs have helped us out. Villalba's now gone as well. So it is 5th and 6th. And then any car up ahead of us does kind of end their race early. And it's all done. LaRousse is chasing us down, but the gap is 11 seconds. As things stand, with only 8 laps to go, make that 7. And it's actually less for us, don't forget. And this comes from me complaining, like me really like laying into my drivers for that restart. Like, it was so bad. It was so bad. They were like fighting outside of the points for like 10 laps. Imagine what they would be scoring. Imagine what they would be able to do if they woke up a little bit. You know? LaRousse is falling back. I'm going to save the parts. You know what? I'm actually not. We've got the money to upgrade them, so I'm going to try and keep the parts and make sure of the 7th. Sorry, that LaRousse stays in 7th. Doesn't really look like it's changing much, though. Ah, yeah, fine. We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll save it. We can save it. 18 seconds. We're fine. We're all good. We won't pit again. It's going to be a 2-3 Chapman. We're going to beat LeBron again in points and the night, of course. Don't think we beat Hemlock because I think we score 18, whereas Maldonado is scoring 25. So that's where that is. But that is Maldonado. Surely enough, is going to be finishing up real soon. Maldonado's on the last lap. Round he goes. 4 laps down. Goodness me. My tyres are giving out. You're literally like 3 corners away from the end. 5th place. 6th place. 5th and 6th. Once again. 3 races out for Paul Woods. Goodness. Okay. What does that actually do to the standings? We took 18 points. So we didn't beat Hemlock. We didn't beat Chapman. We did beat LeBron and Knight. And look at that. 8 teams took points from that race. Wow. The driver standings has Paul Woods at the top. But Maldonado has just taken a huge step back. And with Paul Woods missing, if Levi Mack wins like 2 races of the next 3, you never know. You never know. We're chasing the LeBrons and probably unlikely. The Hemlocks, it's not over. 55 points it's not over, but it's probably close. DuPont is going to race for the next 3. You need to do a 3-stop, and there's only 3 races left, so that means that Paul Woods is done, and it's between Maldonado and Levi Mack for the championship. Really, that's a hefty gap to bring back of 24 points, and it also kind of depends on how DuPont is able to race, like how well he can do. We've got Romano up into 6th, but chasing down 5th is just not going to happen either. So 6th place is what it's going to be. That's going to be the best we can do. So, let's get into the next race. Let's go. Spain. Here we go. So this is a narrow track where engine performance is also hit. So our engine sucks. Like, it doesn't. It's actually a pretty good engine, but just everything about these cars at the minute, these tracks, none of it's working for us. None of it. But who knows? Maybe we can get a podium. Maybe there's actually a genuine chance that we hit a podium with Paul Woods missing the last 3 races of the season. You never know. You actually never know. Okay, we're going to go on steering because I think steering is the only component that isn't being shafted by this particular track. So that's what we're going to focus on. 32, not bad. So you can see Maldonado's car is running at 2,900. So that's almost, I don't know, is it 200 points better than ours? I don't know. I didn't see where it actually sat within the 2,900. But I'm going to guess it's significantly better than us. And Maldonado, like, isn't the quickest, I don't think, like in terms of like the drivers that appear at this stage in the saves, like as you progress saves, like Nielsen has just appeared and he's instantly into 3rd, but he's also not in the quickest car. So, which makes me think in a way that there is still a bit of hope. Because if we do just, like, look at that. So we're not actually that far. We're 100 points off. And that is apparently 4 seconds worth with our car and our drivers. I've got to imagine that we can get closer if they focus up and put in a good lap. I've got to think that is the case. And over the course of 6 laps or whatever, you would think at least one of them is, I'm focused up, I'm in the zone, and they put in a good lap. Maldonado is almost 2 seconds clear as things stand, so that must have just been him locking in for that lap. I have to believe. Oh my goodness! Nice. Levi Mack goes, oh my, how did, what? Romano's in the zone, so we should see a pretty quick lap here. Up to 6th. It's still nowhere near. Like, it's nowhere near. There is, of course, the question of, like, over the course of the seasons, would we... If this were a regular save, if this wasn't a challenge save, what drivers would we have picked up? And where would we be competing? Because I think we finished second one season, and if we had been picking out drivers, we would have picked out faster drivers. And then, theoretically, then been faster the next season as well. I don't know. That's an interesting thing to think about. Okay, last laps, last chance to boost our qualifying here. Maldonado goes quicker, goodness me, and then DuPont goes second. Whoa. And we're down to 8 and 9, but we are quicker. Oh, there we go, we've beat Lovera. So 6th and 8th. Oh. Wow, they all kind of sped up there. Levi Mack misses out by 0.05. Goodness me. Okay, 6th and 8th. It's really just kind of where we are. It's where we are now. Go and have a good race. Try and just be quick out there. Try not to have a bad start like the restart of the previous race. Goodness me. Okay, Romano, in we go. We are 6th at the start. 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go. And we have not had a great start. No, okay. Great. Once again, we move backwards at the start. 12th and 15th. Like, what is this? Are they so slow off the start? I love the fact that there's only soft tires, only hard tires. No one has decided to hit those mediums. We've gone soft straight away. Okay, we're going to calm it down. No, we're not going to pit. No, no, no. We're going to zoom out. Going to get that. There we go. So we are 20 seconds off the lead. Like, this is the problem with these guys. Like, what is that for a start? That is just putting yourself on the back foot. Okay, up into 12th. Well done, Romano. Up into 11th. Well done, Romano. Good. Vitali's going backwards. Vitali's going the other way. How is the Roos get... Oh. The power of the block is just so strong. It slows you down. You instantly get overtaken by the guy behind. It's ridiculous. Vitali's in the zone again. Another lap. Wow. There we go. 16th. Vitali's in the zone again. Romano's got back past Larousse and is now chasing down Villalba. Is unable to get the move at the minute. Is now chasing down Ambrosio. In fact, gets Ambrosio really quickly. Then instantly loses it again because they can't get the car in front. And then gets him back. What the heck? And has now lost focus. In the middle of a fight for points. What? Okay, I think we're going to go mediums in a second. Some cars must be pitting soon, I would think. I'm not even going to think about Vitali back in 19th. Like, what are you doing? Okay, Romano... Oh, no. Was in the points. Gets blocked off and then pushed back. Still no one pitting just yet. Running in 11th, running in 10th. There is some points. Probably going to lose that position again because Morel is just providing blocking. Larousse goes into the pits. Okay, Romano. That's perfect. There we go. Mediums. Mediums. Yellow flag is the perfect time to dive into the pits. I would assume DuPont is going to do just that. Let's see. Number 3. Puncture for Henny Holgersson. You don't lose any time. So, why does this keep happening? The punctures keep happening under yellow flags. And Villalba, what is that? Is that like part of the idea of like, oh, there's debris on the track? Is that what that is? I don't even know. Vitali, you've got to sort yourself out. Like, what are you doing? Okay. Larousse down to 17th because he pitted when... I literally just said, Vitali, you've got to sort yourself out. And then he bins it. Are you like, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. That is a joke. Romano trying to get past Ambrosio now. Can't get it done. Yellow flag. Villalba's gone. That's another car gone. Goodness me. This is a lot of yellow flags now. We're up to 8th, but 5th is where we should be. We know that. Except the difference between Ambrosio and Holgersson is literally a minute. Like, we don't. It's the meme. It is literally the meme of like the guy on the bike putting the stick in the front wheel, going over the handlebars, and then being like, "Why would they do this?" That is us. Like, have a terrible start, go a lap down, bin it under no pressure, Yeah, just all of it. Just all of it. Like, I'm putting myself through it. I really am. What am I doing? What am I even... Like, why do I bother? What am I doing? Absolute joke. Let's sit up. Let's sit up. Let's... Come on. Sitting in 8th, trying to get the move done to get to 7th. Ambrosio just in front. Romano's just got to get it done and then start the hunt for the cars in front. Like, that's it. Still not doing it. Can't get by. In the zone. There you go. Let's go. There we go. Move done. So the gap to Lovera is 45 or 40 seconds. It keeps changing. 41, 40. Okay. 39. I don't really see that changing. I mean, Lovera's going to have to pit again. We're going to pit one more time, go into another set of mediums. If there's any yellow flag, then we'll go into hards and hit under yellow flag conditions. But I'm not impressed. I'm really not impressed. And maybe you can tell. Ambrosio, slow stop. That helps us out. That really does help us out. Wow, LaRousse all the way down to 17th. Goodness me. Yellow flag. Ambrosio sent it. Okay, pit. Hard tyres, medium tyres. Medium tyres will go. Medium tyres will go. So there's Lovera, who isn't pitting under these yellows. We are going to be, I think, still about 40 odd seconds back. And then the question just becomes, when Lovera pit, like, oh, again, yellow flags. Why is it always under yellow flags? It must be like an update. It must be part of the code now that when there's a yellow flag, the likelihood of a puncture goes up. LaRousse is having a nightmare. 3 laps down. Slower than the Aprils by 40 seconds. That is a nightmare. So, 45 seconds. There's the difference. There's Lovera into the pits. We're going to come out and be 15 seconds back. 16 seconds back. Now, can we bring that down? No, at the minute it's extending. 16, 17 and a half, 18, 18 and a half, 18, 17 and a half, 18, 18, 17 and a half. It's just flip-flopping between them. 18 and a half. Still 18 and a half. Yeah, we're not really gaining anything there. Oh, but now that Lovera has... Yeah, see, now that Lovera stopped burning, the gap is coming down. 18 laps, 15 seconds worth? I don't think so. Although Lovera on soft tyres. That's curious. Romano's trying to unlap himself. Not really sure you're getting much by doing that. DuPont is about to get lapped by a teammate, which is a joke. And then... So Levi Mack is only 2 seconds behind. and is about to lap DuPont. So this is literally a 2-horse race. Everyone else is a lap down. And if Mac gets past DuPont, which is about to, DuPont is literally a lap down on the car in front. That is bonkers. Just ridiculously crazy. Okay, we've got the gap down to 13 and a bit. Rodriguez is in the pits. 12 and a bit. Is Lovera going to pit again? 11 laps to go. 13 is the difference. I've not really pushed Romano at all. Haven't really needed to. Isn't focused up this lap, so that's really unhelpful as well. And the gap is 12.9, 12.4, 12.6, 12.1, 12.6. I feel like Lovera's going to have to pit again. I feel like that is now becoming more of an option. And I really, really don't know why you would go for, what, a 4-stop? A 4-stop seems crazy. Okay, gap down to 10.8. So those cars at the front on their 1-stop. Also, that's not really going to carry you home either. I wouldn't think. Henny Holgersson, DNF. We pick up 6th. Maybe we pick up 5th. If we pick up 5th again, it'll be wild. Okay, 4.5. Lovera goes into the pits. We are in 5th. Okay. There it is. It's 5th again. And that is our strategy making that up. But we are so far behind those cars in front that the strategy just means very little. Because they are rapid. Mac's got the lead over Maldonado. They are actually fighting for a win here. Mac looks like he's got it. I can't believe they're running a 1-stop and just like driving on rims at the end here. Romano's in the zone trying to chase down Nielsen. It won't happen. 36 is the difference. Nielsen went for a 3-stop. DuPont went for a 4-stop. Morel with the puncture is going to drop out of the points. That looks like April are going to pick up points. Which is atrocious. I can't believe it. I don't know if I've ever seen every team score points over a season. I genuinely don't know. We take home 5th with our trusty 2-stop. 10 points for us. 1 point for April. Levi Mack trying to catch Maldonado. Very interesting. So Romano's in 6th. Levi Mack is now 16 points off Maldonado. 2 races to go. Paul Woods, unfortunately, is not going to win the championship. That's done. There's no way. We're not going to catch LeBron. There are 2 races to go. This is so interesting. I really don't know who's going to win that. Because if Maldonado finishes 2nd twice, the gap from 25 to 18 points is 7. But if Levi Mack also gets fastest points, they could tie up. If anyone finishes 3rd, between Maldonado and Levi Mack in the next 2 races, they more or less give up the title. Done. So, that's super interesting. Every team has scored a point. I don't recall that happening because usually one of the teams is just so far behind. They never score points. But that puncture to Antoine Morel of Bancroft gave April some point. Well, point. Which is crazy. But that's it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. The Ezzolini save is ongoing. The challenge is ongoing. we will not give up. We will get a season where we have the car and the drivers are able to, push it to the limit, fight for some wins, get a result. We can do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.